Jermaine Dupri, I don't know why he tweeted this.
To JD's point, there is no benefit for you maintaining your independence if you don't know what to do.
The goal is to get your music to as many possible people that you can.
Absolutely.
Make money off it. Hopefully change people's lives. I don't understand what major and independent even has to do with what the end goal for most artists is.
Ladies and gentlemen, I decided to do this like I saw the boy Stephen A. Smith when he addressed the LeBron shit. So that's what I'm trying to do right now. I'm trying to have that vibe, right? So anyway, so I seen so many people talking about this question that I asked.
He says, I'm a little lost. Can somebody tell me what the goal of being an independent artist is today? Because of all the things that people are chasing is shit major artists do. What's the thing that indie artists do that make it special?
He sounds like a dinosaur.
The way Joe Buttons and his team framed it was as if I was saying majors versus independent. I'm not doing that. In 2010, I put out an artist by the name of Dundria that I found on YouTube. I wrote the song, You're the One, and I wrote a lot of her songs that was on her album, basically, but I wrote that song specifically, You're the One. And me and Brian Cox produced the record. I put her out. I paid for her video. I paid for her to go on tour with Trey Songz. I was paying everything out my pocket. No help, no backing, no financing, nothing. So understanding the independent space, I did this for the first time since I became who I am in 2010. I learned really, really fast in the process of doing that I basically had to do everything. Now I knew it. And I also was like, shit, I'm going to make all the money. I'm going to try to make I'm going to do this. I'm going to own my masters. I'm going to do all of this, right? So I was there in that space already. So I know exactly why people do it. I understand it. So right after that, I did the Janet Jackson record from the soundtrack, Why Did I Get Married? Tyler Perry actually allowed me to do the soundtrack for that movie. And the soundtrack, I own the master. I did the soundtrack. I did the Janet Jackson record, Nothing. Jonte Austin, myself, Brian Cox, we did that song. So I understand. I understand the independent world. So in no way was I taking a shot. Now, 2 years ago, I did a record with my brother Spitter, right? And we did an album called For Promotional Use Only. Completely independent. I actually let him and Musa drop the ball as far as showing me the ropes of what they actually do in their world. I see a lot of y'all saying I fumbled Lotto and I dropped the ball on Lotto or whatever you want to say, right? The deal with Lotto and the rap game, right, was that if you win on the show, what you win is a So Def chain and a contract with So Def for Jermaine to produce one song for you and put it out on So Def. I did that independently, right? So a lot of people was like, if they didn't feel that push that they felt on a lot of my other records, it's because it was independent and it was all funded by me. I put all of this music out, all of that shit was all independent from me. Straight independent. Like, I would put it out, Lifetime would put it up on the streaming services. We didn't even go through no distribution company when I did the rap game shit. This was all just straight, real independent shit. What I want people to understand is that when I ask the question, I already think that this is my mindset, this is what my mindset is. If you're independent, the things that come with independent, these are the things that come in the happy meal of an independent box. Owning your masters, getting your publishing, doing the royalties and you having to pay the royalties to people that you work with, and the freedom. These are things that are standard to me in an independent deal. You never know everything. People believe that you do because you become successful. and I wrote this down in my phone last night because I was going to say this. But people believe that I know everything because I've become successful. But I know in my heart of hearts that I don't know everything. And if I ask a question, I know that that's what y'all jump to. Like Jermaine, he should know better than this. That's what Joe Budden said. But I'm just asking a question. So I just want y'all to understand that. I asked the question. Everybody's blowing it out of proportion. People are also answering the question with what they want to say as opposed to what I was asking. I was asking a question about independent artists having their own special shit. Is there something that independent artists have or do that is privy to independent artists? Thank you.